everybody. One sec. Finn, they can't hear you. Give me 1 second here, folks. A little bit of technical stuff. All right, Finn, say something.
1, 2, 3.
Boom.
Testing, testing. Are we
What's up,
good?
everybody? We're back. Here we go.
Wow, we're here.
Always a fun morning, you know?
Oh, yeah. Oh, so good. Thank you for your patience, everyone. You will be rewarded. By the way, I got some BIRB merch on, which I don't know if it looks like DRIB if you're reading that backwards because it's mirrored. But yeah, got some BIRB merch on. Thank you, BIRB team. Appreciate that. We're going to get into all that and more. We had some audio issues, so what we're going to end up doing, we are going to be streaming it here. But we're going to snag the audio from an X space. We tried to get the audio working for Mountain Food BIRB, but we couldn't hear what was going on there. So we wanted to make sure that we can hear everything. And so we were even resorting, it was close. We were almost going to do a PUBG audio to see if that worked. So anyway, we should be all good. Bomb, do you need me to mute over here as we go over to the X space, or what do we need to do there?
Yeah, when we move over there, that'll be the play.
Okay, so we're adding them to the board though, right? We're getting them all set up.
Yes, we'll get everything going. It's open and live now. All right. Let's go check that out, and we'll get it on there. Chip Paulo, you got the new gaming PC. This is the same PC I had. We just put in
Was the graphics card?
Graphics card.
Ooh.
So we're testing that out, you know. Been a little bit. Freddie Bear in the chat. What's good? A lot of spins here too. All right.
All right, let's add them to the wheel. And by the way, I'm gonna start listening to the other thing. So do I need to mute like?
Shoot me the link of.
Yeah, let me here. I'm gonna share, send via direct message on. Yep, that's for you, my friend. Perfect. Here we go. All right. I think we should be good. We're all set. Saturdays were just not the same. Been missing you guys. Missed you as well, Freddie Bear. Oh, thanks, BD71 there. We got BD in the house. It is good to see you all here in the chat. We've got NFT Addict, Alejandro, Chip, Mike, Captain Jack Sparrow is back, by the way. We got Piff just vibing over here. We got David, Ian, Rudy is crunchy, and so many more. So it is good to have everyone. We're excited to be talking with BIRB today. Let's go ahead. Are we going to jump to the X chat? Do you have the audio over there pulled and ready to go?
I jumped over there. I'm going to go ahead and mute myself and you on here. And then when you talk, we'll just probably pick up the audio over there is the plan.
Copy. Do you want to get your camera on over here before we do that so people can see your beautiful face?
Camera on. Oh, wait. Hold up. I think I'm hearing Mountain. 1 sec. Well, just leave it here. I got you. Don't worry about it. You're all good. Just
Okay.
turn the other one. All right. Let's see here. I'm a listener. We're just getting this all set up. Let me see if you can. It's really quiet though. Okay, can you guys hear that? Let's try that again. Try saying that again. Mountain BIRB. It's really quiet. Let's see if I can boost the audio for you guys. Finn is still listening. Finn, I'm gonna keep you unmuted here until we get that going. But yeah, so I'm in the X space. Mountain, you are good to go. We can hear you.
Hello.
But it's really quiet.
Yeah, it's very muffled, very quiet in the background there. Hold on. All right, I'm gonna mute myself here.
Yeah. Let me boost this. This could get loud. Let me do this and turn this down. All right. I'm still a listener in the. Oh, we got a request. Go request to speak. I'm turning you up. No, we're good. We're getting there.
Uh-oh.
Okay. You guys should be able to.
People. All right, we got a lot. All right, we got a lot of Yadav. Oh yeah, NFT Addict Nike here, guys. We're we're excited to catch up with BIRB. It's been a little bit. I think I was looking at on our channel. The last time we connected was like, what was it, 7-8 months ago? It's been a skosh. So excited to talk about what's going on and what's new. But how have you been first and foremost?
We have been great. Is my audio coming through okay?
I think we're good.
I
I'm
can
just
hear
waiting
you,
for
Bomb. Can
chat to
you hear?
confirm. I mean, I don't think he can hear
Uh-oh.
me. I didn't
Did
request
we
to speak
lose
yet. I don't
Bomb?
think. No, you're good.
Let's see if Bomb,
No.
can you request the mic on
Yeah,
the
request
X
the
space?
mic. I can see you there, and then we'll get this going.
Okay, I think I have to
Thanks
jump.
for everybody's patience. Great to be here. Happy Saturday. BIRB is so excited to have this chat go, and it's like nothing like a good
Yeah,
technical difficulty to start the day, right?
of course. Hey, by the way, can you hear Bomb or just me?
Just you. He needs
Okay,
he needs to request the mic, and when I see it, I will approve him.
yeah. Bomb, can you request the mic over there? I'm just hearing you on Discord. I'm not hearing you on the X space. So we need you to request the mic lower left there on the little microphone
Okay,
icon.
here we go, guys. I'm jumping on
It's
there.
just I'm sorry, Bomb. I appreciate you being flexible and jumping over here. You're a legend. All right, we got Burback is here.
All
Howdy,
right,
Burback. What is up?
let's
All
go.
right. Love it. All right. Well, we've got so you guys have been busy lately. I've seen a lot that has come out from
Here we go.
like the team about like different games and things
Yes.
like that. I think Bomb was hopping on the link earlier today, and we
Okay.
might have to we might have to showcase that a
Oh,
little bit,
please
Bomb. I
do.
don't know if you can
Oh, we would
share
love
your
to show
screen
it
and we
off.
can. Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
and
do a little run through, little run through of that a little bit
okay,
later on. But
that sounds good.
first and foremost, I mean, if you want to tell us a little bit more about
Yeah.
like what's been new in the past 7-8 months, like what is the team up to? What are you guys most excited about right now? Go ahead and take it away.
Well, I just love this new bull run that we've entered into as of like the last month, right? Everything was going to Hades and now it's
A
turned
little bit
around and
later
going
on, but
it's
That
going
sounds
up
good.
into the clouds and up into the right. So I think that I speak for everybody in the crypto space. We're just having this internal relief uh, party rally, just enjoying life in general. I think there's nothing more exciting than the feeling of pain going away. I think that's actually more
oh yeah,
pleasurable than pleasure. So we just been enjoying watching the charts and seeing all the extra activity. I don't even think the average, normies are really in the space yet. So we're still super early. I think that talks about an incredible bull run, an incredible year that we're all going to have. And I couldn't be any more excited. I've seen the sentiment in the bird community on high. I've been, watching the hello community, there are our adopted community. I picked up a good bag of hello this week. It's just so oversold. It's ridiculous. It has so much potential. Everything you guys are doing, and yeah, it's just we just hold the line, keep doing what we're doing, keep building, and we're gonna have a fantastic year. To answer your question, other than Verb AI and video games and NFTs and everything that you guys have already seen already, we are so excited to announce that we just received our official second and LLC, which is for our official coffee company, birbcafe.com. And
wow.
that's our
crypto market as something long term. If you want to be a big player, just like what Hello and Killer Wells is doing, you guys are bringing something to the space that's relevant, and that's our niche. It's like, how perfect is that? Birds and the environment and clean coffee, and we're all a bunch of coffee heads. And
Yeah. Hey, really quickly, I'm getting some feedback. Mom, I think you need to mute yourself.
Yeah, I got you. I'm working.
Okay.
It was a little low, so I'm trying to figure out the solution for Discord here, and whatnot. But I think we're good now. So yeah, I'm gonna be on the tech side, but you guys keep crushing it, and I'll just make sure everything's looking good over here.
Copy that. All right. Yeah, sorry about that, Mount Burb. I didn't mean to cut you off there.
No problem whatsoever. For the audience listening, we are navigating real-time issues right at the moment here, and it is a pleasure to be dealing with both Bomb Diggity and Finstar, and this is so wonderful to reconnect. Yeah, so we basically, our goal is that coming long before the end of this decade, we want it very difficult for anybody to walk into a grocery store or similar type of place or even coffee house and not literally trip over BIRB coffees. We want to be that big, bring in chunks of change and into our project, and then build so many fun things. It's kind of like if you can imagine like a BIRB gold coin. On one hand, you're bringing in the money, and on the other end, you're bringing in the popularity, the games, the metaverse, the giveaways, the contests, all those fun things that you really just you're that's really kind of why you're there, the social part of it, the community building and the charity. And but during the last few years of the crypto bear market and the drought and the desert, whatever you want to call it, all these things have been difficult to acquire coming off of the high of the 2021 bull run. And it gave us a lot of time to think. And we thought, shoot, the way to stay relevant is to have something that people are just going crazy about. And we've done it. We have created BIRB Cafe. We've got like 9 or 10 different coffees. We've got Colombian, Peruvian, Dominican Republic, Ethiopian, Costa Rican, Guatemalan. We got our BIRB Gold Reserve. We got a Mexican coffee coming out, a Colombian coffee. And they're all amazing. And we're going to be giving away 2 $50 coupon codes so that there's 2 chances to win. And that ought to cover you really well to pay for the shipping, even if you're in any part of the world.
I love that. And so you guys heard that, right? That's crazy. That's so cool. So
2 of them.
2 giveaways for what is it, $50?
Each,
$50 each are going to be done today. So we're going to be doing a little spin the wheel. So if you haven't hit spin just yet, make sure you hit spin because that's coming here soon. So we want to say thank you to the BIRB team for doing those giveaways there.
That's the least we can do. And then just so I don't forget, we have an additional 2 prizes on top of that. We have our whole BIRB AI division, if you will, within the project. And we're additionally giving out 2 silver level 3-month subscriptions. So 4 prizes in total, 2 for the coffee and 2 for the AI, the BIRB AI, which is cutting edge. It's incredible. We use it for a lot of our conceptual art and a lot of our cute little memes and images and everything. So just to let you know, there's 4 prizes on the chart today, and we're super stoked about that. And let's see, because you guys know how it is. When you got something cooking in the background, you can only say so much. But we're aiming towards the top. We got the connections dialed in already, and we're going down that beautiful checklist, and we're about halfway done, and we're working our way up. And we all know a superstar in common. His name is BD71.
Oh yeah.
He is our field marshal in the field out of Texas, and he is bringing it grassroots. We were already in restaurants. We're talking to all sorts of places, and we're really building up a lot of organic grassroots support. He's out there showing how to help people to do espressos. He's doing displays. He knows a lot of people. He's been in the distribution business for going on 2 decades, a little shy of that. And so we've got some great connections, and we're working our way up. And we feel like this is not only going to be an incredible bull run year, but in addition, we will forever be a relevant company. We're already a winner, and we're going to build and build and build. And I can only imagine how big BIRB will be, saying it right here and right now. Close to the end of the decade. And we'll never forget you guys, and we're just going to keep building. We want to build BIRB Disneyland in the metaverse. We think it's going to be very popular the next bull run, and build all that beautiful art stuff. And it just all costs money. We want it be a fun place to be, have like hundreds of thousands of people in our community, and just build out and support you guys along the way.
I love that. I love everything about that. That was a great recap, by the way. Nice high-level overview there. And we've got some questions I'm just going to snag in chat. By the way, if you have any questions that you'd like us to ask, either If you've come from the Hello community or the BIRB community, let us know, and we'll be sure to get it in chat. We've got Freddie Bear asking, can I win 4 times from the spin the wheel? Sure. Freddie Bear, if you are that lucky, we will grant you the victories there. But we might have to distribute, if it's like a subscription or something, we might have to distribute that to someone else.
Yeah.
Puffed Bird there saying, I did not sleep much, but I'll be here in the chat. I love everyone in the community. Great to have you here.
Such a warrior. He is our guy who takes all the arrows, leads the charge. He and his brother, Chirp Jedi, those guys. We have been through hell, and we just got used to hell and then just became so much stronger. And so we are freaking battle hardened. And it's just, we have the biggest hearts in the world, and we know what we have here. We seriously know what we have here, and we're enjoying the process. And I'm just so happy we were able to do this, guys. I was like, I can't connect via the audio, and they're like, no, you just got to do this. I'm doing that. It's not working. but you got us here, so thank you.
Yeah, no, you bet. It's really good to have you here, and I'm just glad we were able to connect. And I'm really curious because we talk about what brings, what is the value add or whatever the core competencies, if we want to take a step into the corporate lingo, right, of a company of BIRB, for example. I'm curious if you were to quantify BIRB with a couple of, call it, core values, right? What you're all about. Some corporations, they'll say we're all about transparency, we're all about collaboration, right? And they'll tout these core values. If you were to surmise what you can based on your understanding of BIRB for as long as you've been, a part of BIRB, 100%. Maybe some 3 core values that you would say, because I know when you're getting the LLC set up, you're doing your articles of organization and your statements and all that good stuff.
Right.
That takes a lot to get all that stuff down. It gets me thinking, at least, of what are we all about, and kind of trying to quantify those things at the same time.
Absolutely, and at the core of every corporation or project or initiative is our beautiful mission statement, and we are BIRB around the world with love. They will know us, they will love us, and they will be drinking our coffee, and our coffee is only our beachhead. We're going to be doing more things and bringing more things in, but we got to just kind of do one thing at a time. And so our reach is, gosh, I've lately I've done so much research on the good side of the tribalism of successful coins. BIRB is kind of this hybrid between a meme coin, an RWA, real world asset, with its BIRB Cafe, its tokenization of real world commodities and that supply chain, in addition to DeFi and NFTs and beautiful artwork and communities. And so we're kind of that good cult, along with many other cults out there. And cult used to be such a bad word, but fundamentally it's we're on a mission to spread BIRB around the world. We're on a mission to educate people about clean coffee, the benefits of health, that good single origin, typically coffee, mountain coffee, is full of magnesium, that if there is just one mineral that people could feast their eyes around, most people are magnesium deficient. It's great for your heart, great for your eyes, great for your sleep, great for detoxification. And I come from about as many years of a health background, just self-taught, Abraham Lincoln style, as BD does in the distribution field. And that's, for me, the health benefits of getting into coffee. And I got all these different recipes of how to make it. And, I love using coconut milk and organic Ceylon cinnamon and these trace mineral drops. And I've completely turned my life around. So I'd really love to spend the rest of my life doing exactly what I'm doing and growing hardcore up and to the right, because the supplement industry, too, is one of the fastest growing industries. People realize that they've kind of been sold a big fish story in terms of the food pyramid and seed oils and everything. And there's a real desire out there to get everybody's health back. And we want to be that company that is, upgrade your coffee, upgrade your multivitamin, upgrade your BIRB brain power, and all that. And so we're coming from a mission statement of wanting to help and represent people all around the world. We've got community members from every continent except Antarctica. And maybe someday we'll get some scientists or penguins down there, Shout out to the Pudgy Penguin community and the Apu community. We do an X Space every Wednesday. That would be about 5 to 7 Pacific time, at 7 p.m. Central Command Center, Texas time. And we connect with so many different people. We've got collaborations with coffee. We've got other YouTubers. We've got a shout out to the Grounded Duo in Singapore, and they are the most scientifically cutest couple you've ever seen. And they've got their very expensive espresso machines, and they're dialing in with the BIRB Cafe coffee. And we're building a huge portfolio, PDF style, digital style, printable style, to basically argue the case that we deserve to be in the beginning of the highest tranches of where retail comes to buy their food and their coffee and things like that. And we're swimming very confidently right now. And so it's just step by step. I wish I could just sit back and giggle like a schoolgirl and tell you all the secrets, but it's just going to be one thing at a time. I'm very tight-lipped on anything that I'm involved in, and I know that the founders are tight-lipped on there. They've signed non-disclosure agreements with everything, of course, with Killer Whales, and we deeply respect the Hello community. We love how they are. There's been such. Can I just talk about that just for a second? There's been. What's been missing in the crypto market is there's been a lot of liquidity missing, and it's been so attention driven that when Hello did the unthinkable with that mountainous charge, and by the way, I think that's a preview for what's coming. That was a demonstration of full attention in that area. And the good news is that I think that we're going to have a lot more liquidity, so we're not going to have to be like, you have to, grab the audience by the eyes and get their attention on your project. No, it's going to be more like 2017, but at the same time, anyway, in my humble opinion, to include the audience, since Killer Whales and Hello, it's a show, it's entertainment, it's crypto, it's so much more, it's video games, it's Doge Dash, like they did in the voting back a year ago, was so successful, in my opinion, the year prior to it, that started up all those eyes on Hello. Any way to include the audience with voting pre-show, during the show, post-show. I know they've got betting and stuff. So I think I'm not telling the management and you guys anything you don't already know. But, I think I'm super bullish on Hello, just for the record.
That's the most important thing. I think you touched on that really well. The most important thing is getting engagement. I think it was on the last stream we talked a little bit about this too, Baum. When community engagement falls, that's where you have to kind of reanalyze, how do we get greater community engagement, and creating different ways to get the community not just involved, but at the forefront of a project's development is one of the most important things that any community can do. And certainly that's something that BIRB is doing very well also at this stage. So for those of you that are watching on YouTube, you've seen Baum has been showing off the website, a lot of the organic coffee. Magnesium, very important for sleep. I actually use magnesium cream at night for that. Nice. Super good. I cannot say enough. I thought it was, I'll be honest, I thought it was crazy. I'm one of those people that it's like, okay, it's got to be a placebo or something like that. Yeah. And then I used it, and like 4 nights in a row, I was like vividly dreaming. And I was like, what is going on? I slept so well. So anyway,
I'm so happy to hear that. Yeah. That is so good for health. And I just want to say too, if anybody's ever had like a Charlie horse or muscle cramps or anything, magnesium is so good for that. It's a potassium. Have a banana. Turn off the blue lights at night. Turn on your night shift mode on your phone or your computer. Settle things down. Take a little melatonin or something. Get that morning sunshine. It's got a red spectrum, and your body is like a solar panel, right? And you receive that energy from the sun. Your gut processes all these minerals, your K2. You put it in your head. It makes the tryptophan, the serotonin, the melatonin. And by the time you go to sleep, in a dark room, boy, you can have king level sleep, and you can be a new person walking around smiling, energetic.
Oh yeah, could not agree more. I'm going to show you something really quickly here on my phone. So my wife got me started on the eliminating the blue lights at night, and so we have red lights in our room there. And
she's a keeper.
On my phone, oh, you better believe it. Even on my phone, check this out. So if I click this 3 times, that's a picture of me and the missus, by the way. If I click this 3 times, you're going to see it goes into red light mode on the phone there. So for those of you that have a little bit of a lag on YouTube, you'll catch that in just a second. But yeah, that's for real right there. So yeah, there you go. That red light is a pretty big deal to make sure that you've got good sleep. So that's part that you've incorporated that magnesium into like that content into your coffee beans, right? And that mixture there.
It does, and we actually don't even need to add it. And the really cool thing, and I've done such a deep dive on coffee. It's one of my bucket list things to do now, is become an absolute expert as much as possible. And there's 2 types of coffee. There's commodity coffee that's like kind of harvested by a tractor, and that's your cheaper end of Folgers, U-Ban, corporate coffee, not corporate coffee, but industrial coffee, if you will. It's coffee, it gets you going. But that level of single origin mountain altitude coffee that's handpicked by local people, by mountain people when it's ripe, it doesn't tend to be roasted as darkly because you're picking the actual cherries that are ready to be picked. It comes from volcanic soils. It's natural in not only magnesium, but a whole plethora of trace minerals, up to 85 in some areas. I'm also a big fan of Himalayan salt. That has incredible.
That pink Himalayan salt. Oh yeah, you better believe it.
So tasty too.
Hey, we got to pause here and do a quick giveaway because we got some giveaways to get through. So let's go ahead and do it.
Good luck, everybody.
If you want to go ahead and give us a countdown for the giveaway, that would be awesome.
Well, I'm just going to jump on. I think you guys can hear me here. Real quick, for those of you that are tuning in, make sure your name is on the list. I'm going to pop it up here so you guys can see it. Make sure your name is on the list. I've been listening. Great stuff. Magnesium. Love it. I heard there's some magnesium benefits for the heart as well. So, so that's another thing that I was told to take because I was training for that half marathon and whatnot. But yep, love it. Been listening to everything. So yeah, let's see. Whatever you guys want to do for the giveaway. What do we want to do for the first thing? Probably do one person it lands on maybe is the winner. That way we can keep it moving, and then next thing we'll just, because I think there's a few things that is being given away, so we can probably keep it moving from there.
Let's do it.
Right. Sounds good. How about what do you think we should do for the first one? How about one of the $50 giveaway gift card for the coffee?
Why don't we do the coffee first, and then the 2 BIRB AIs, and then do the last one be the coffee. So we kind of start and end with the coffee experience, and then in between is the BIRB AI, which is really amazing, by the way. Anybody into AI work is really going to see the difference. It's an incredible product, one of many that BIRB has.
I love it. All right, we've got a lot of names here on the board. Excited to get this through. By the way, BD, I noticed that BD71 here is on the Discord chat here. Do we want to get him over on the space if he wants to jump in, and we can hear a little bit from him as well?
Oh, that would be a treat. Yeah, or you know what? Hey, BD, join in on the X Spaces.
Yes.
Yeah, it's Finn Star and Bomb Diggity. Go look for Mountain Foods X Spaces. Jump in. I'll give you the mic.
Yeah, and if anyone wants to hop in there as well, I know we got some people here on YouTube that are in the chat. If you're on your computer or something, or your phone, and you want to jump over into the X Space chat as well, and you want to see if you can make some comments there or jump and get the mic, please let us know. We'd love to hear from some people as well.
And be sure to hit up the like button on Ben Starr and Bomb Diggity's YouTube channel there, and send it out to your friends after the video airs. So let's get this going. These guys need a really, really big audience for all the work they're putting into their channel.
Oh, appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. All right, let's go ahead and do a 3-second countdown, and then our first spin. If you want to go ahead and do that countdown, I'll let you take it away.
Perfect. I'll do it real quick. Here we go. I think I got everybody. Looked at the chat. We look good. If I miss somebody, well, we're gonna get there. I think I got everybody. We're just going with it. I even added names that didn't even say spin just to make sure that you were on here. So that's the kind of people we are over here. All right, doing the spin for the first one for the coffee. Here we go. First one it lands on is the winner, and then we can get back to some questions. Here we go. First spin for the coffee. The winner is NFT Addict. Who is that? We got NFT Addict right there.
He's an OG of the BIRB community. That guy is true blue, the salt of the earth. Very, very. He's a muscle man, and he's in the exercise business. Very. He's a chief. He's a chief.
There you go.
Look at that. All right, I just put it in the chat there. NFT Addict wins $50 gift card. Congratulations, NFT
Fantastic,
Addict.
dude.
We
Congratulations.
Love that. And just wanting to segue really quickly, because as we were just kind of struggling through some audio issues there, we had to pivot, right? We had to figure it out and find a way to bring it through. You mentioned it's been a tough kind of last couple of months just with the crypto industry in general. It was tough for like the past year. What were some things that BIRB had to kind of pivot around or kind of work through during that time? Because I know every single community was feeling that.
Yeah, we're all in the same boat, really. So the only difference is kind of how we process the information. So we had some high-level talks going on a year and a half or so now. And we had always been playing around with the idea of, wouldn't it be nice to have our own coffee line? And it was really, the word is synergy. It's when a lot of passionate people come together and they all put in their 2 cents. And then they just kind of ping pong back and forth ideas. And the incredible talent that the founders and our community manager have in doing like AI prompts, which is becoming really popular, we are able to bring out conceptual ideas and from there use our digital artists and create these incredible coffee bag arts, and then get them printed, and then connect with an incredible source of single origin coffees, clean, good, organic coffees, and then send them out and go search for clients and get attention and everything. And so we really were coming from the point of view of how do we not only stay relevant in the years to come, seeing that those new tokens, those envious new tokens get all the glory, and we said no, we want to buy our way to the top. We want to become relevant. You won again. Maybe I'm looking at the old stream.
Yeah, no. It's that was I think a little bit of a lag there.
Oh, okay.
No, no way. Yeah, Freddie Bear's like grinding his palms right now. Like, how did that happen to someone else?
Thank you.
Let's go ahead and let's do a giveaway this time. So, do you want to tell us a little bit about the AI subscription? What that looks like for people?
Yeah. So BIRB AI, and that was we've been playing so many different trends as we've gone on along the way. When we applied for Killer Whales back in 2023, and we won 2nd place in the voting charts there, and that was pretty good. And they I think we needed a little bit more time to consolidate and work on some things, and then we came back the next year and we won 1st place. And so now we're on the wild card slot, and we're so excited to just get our face out there. And we love the production value of the team, the cameras, the bat cave. What an opportunity that is. But yeah, just briefly, we're blessed to have that special kind of mixture with our founders, something between very highly artistic, big heart, love to create, Papa Bears. And they also have a very good knowledge of the technical side. And so they love to dabble into the engineering, technical, crypto, AI sphere, and they become damn good. I mean, I'll be like, hey, I'd really like to do this or tweet about this. And and then one of those guys will come back and shoot me over an incredible image of it, like the scene that I'm imagining. And so it's really exciting. I've even heard, what was it? A gaming project. It's called Beam. It's one like at the top 100, top 200. And they're saying there's forecasts for how AI will actually in the years to come, maybe even sooner, be able to create video game levels. And so I am saying, well, that works in our timeline. We'd love to have our BIRB Disneyland by 2028 or something. Be taking BIRB monorails and driving up and down town with our corporate NFTs that come with little car NFTs and worker NFTs, and have a whole hoot of a time, and have just be a really fun, popular experience. And I'm seeing that in the cards. I'm seeing everything getting cheaper and faster. And so if you have the imagination, if you have the community, if you've got the passion, you are only limited to the speed of your thoughts, essentially.
I love that. All right, we're going to go ahead and do a giveaway for a 3-month Silver BIRB AI subscription. Bomb, you want to go ahead and count us down because I miss hearing your voice.
I love that. Yeah. Perfect. We're going to have to talk about some BIRB World. BDE talked about that. So after this one, that would be sweet. All right, here's the spin for the next one. Let's just do it. Let's spin it. Here we go. We did take off NFT Addict because we don't want to have all the winnings go to one person. So here we go. Taking a spin. 3, 2, 1. Let's see who the winner is here. It is... No way. That's like rigged. People are going to say that's rigged. Oh, wait. No. It's Piff. Very close. BDE almost had it. Piff is the winner.
For the win. Congratulations, Piff. Piff scoring a 3-month subscription there. Let's keep him on the wheel though, there, Bomb. Unless it's the same thing and we have to spin again. Let's keep those names going there.
Congrats.
So we have Piff for the win. Well done, Piff. So we're going to go ahead and segue a little bit into BIRB World. But before we do that, I want to hear a little bit more about like those core values. If you were to say, hey, I've got 3 words, no more than 3 words, and I've got to quantify everything that BIRB is within those 3 words, what would those 3 words be? I'm curious.
That's difficult. That's all I'm gonna say.
We don't go easy on these streams. Everyone knows that. Yeah, so it can be any word. We can even include hyphenated words if you want to use a hyphenated word.
Sure. Wow. How about this one? Community, riches, and health.
I love that.
Love that. That's amazing.
Because we are the family. We're all going to get rich together. Everybody. I'm talking right now, baby, this year, and I'm talking to the end of this decade. We're building something big, and if your ears are hearing my words, know it, that I'm 110% in, and I represent a crew of people who are just as passionate as me. We're going to we're going to have a fun time getting there, too. We're going to go up one mountain at a time, and the Buena Vista is going to become even more beautiful as we go up together. It's going to be done together. And we're going to build we're a little boat. We're going to build some big sails in those winds. Can you feel those winds? We're going to be going across the seas and spreading BIRB around the world with love. We're going to hit Texas hard, the United States hard. We're going to hit those tier 1 cities, those big areas around the world, and then just keep going. And again, coffee isn't our only product. And there's many types and forms of coffee on there. So, man, I know I'm giving away a lot because that's just me. I'm a chatty Cathy. But
I love that. Getting the good alpha here. That's amazing. No, I love that.
I want to give it. We're givers.
No, that's great. And I just have to reemphasize, I really like those three words. I mean, that was really impressive within the time of like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
But community, riches, and health, I think, from everything that I've seen of BIRB over the years, that encapsulates you, the community, and the company as a whole really well. And I'm also curious, in Texas, where are you guys incorporated? Is it, because I was just in Houston a couple months ago.
Yeah.
And I was wondering if it was like Houston, Dallas area, or something like that.
Yeah, so we are incorporated in Austin, Texas. So
Very
right
nice.
there in Central Texas, and we've got roots and community members that live in that area have exposure to the southern coast in Houston and Laredo, Texas. And, the metrics on that state is booming. Its proximity to Mexico and the second largest city in Mexico, which is Monterrey, and its manufacturing hub, the huge middle class over there, and the roads that connect basically Texas to the South, the Midwest, Chicago. It's just, I couldn't pick a better state to be both domestically and internationally connected, and it just all happened to work out that way. It seems like a blessing what we got here.
Yeah, that's fantastic, and I couldn't agree with you more. As someone that had to start in an LLC in California, I can tell you completely different kind of setup there. So you guys are in a good spot. That's fantastic.
And we want to go coast to coast. We love California. We love New York. We love Miami, and so we want to go coast to coast too.
Yeah,
so, and all around the world.
that's exciting stuff. So now, talking about all around the world, let's talk a little bit about BIRB World. So tell us about what the vision is for that. What maybe if we can eke out the timetable from you, if you're feeling extra chatty about like when we might be able to start seeing kind of the more exciting rollouts where you're like, oh, I can't wait to implement this.
Yeah, I love your questions, by the way. Yeah, so. This, I want to give credit to our internal team and our founders for being able to not only have visions, but also listen to the community. And we also have coding work also complete for another thing that will be coming in the future. I'll just mention it for the heck of it. Sorry in advance. We have something we've been working on for years called BIRB Battles, which is an NFT game. And we will be bringing a play to earn experience to that, but a little later when we have more money coming into the project and we can easily fund that. And that's kind of part one, is bringing the money and spread out our businesses, and part two is make our project really popular and have tens of thousands, 100,000s of holders, and maybe the average median amount of BIRB they hold is anywhere from $20 to $200. And so when we really start pumping everybody, it's so nicely distributed, got very few whales at that point, and it can just react organically to the market. But back to BIRB World first. So if anybody hasn't played it and they're just wondering in a millisecond what it's all about, just imagine that we've got our beautiful mascot poncho and in a very rich gaming experience similar to Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah, I'm watching Bomb over here, and he's playing some BIRB World on our YouTube channel. So he's trying to get through the level here. This is pretty fun. This is a lot like
it is fun.
Super Mario.
Yeah, and I also recommend everybody to try out Doge Dash. That's really one of the OG crypto games out there. You guys have been out there for a while, and I'm not sure how much influence that directly or indirectly had on us, but we just love to play games. We've got horse race games, dice games, duck race games. So gaming and having competitions and things like that has been a core part of our experience. But yeah, our founders hooked up with some great devs who had these skills, and so it took a period of time from the ideation to be able to search out the field and come up with these great resources. And it's just our first game, and I would love, we've had ideas. I've always wanted to have like a BIRB yacht race where it would be like these really like scaled down little tiny yachts, and then your NFT guy would encompass like half the size of the yacht, so it would look ridiculously funny. And then you'd have like a harbor, you'd race around and do things, or it would be like a battle royale, or you'd have different options. And it just, the end thing is that it's like group oriented, whereas this game is very single player oriented. And I thought it was like the perfect choice for our first debutante release here. But going forward, I even want like a BIRB like coffee game, a gardening game, something that can teach kids about agriculture and what plants need, what animals need, and just keep going from there.
Yeah, no, that's great. Bomb is like I'm watching Bomb try the speed run over there. He gave that a good shot on the level 2 of that BIRB world, which is pretty great.
I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I'm giving it another go here. I heard that you can use fireballs or something, so I'm gonna have to do this again real quick. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there you go. It does chip. It is a lot like Super Mario there, isn't it? It looks like even some of the levels are modeled. I gotta say, like exactly like the,
exactly
the
like yeah.
I'm like, man, I know this level right here. I know these.
You know this level.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Full disclosure, yeah.
Yeah, we've done 2 giveaways so far, I believe, right? So we've got one more of the AI subscription, and then we have one more of the $50 giveaway. Do you want to go ahead and count this one off instead of Bomb for a little 3, 2, 1 action on the wheel?
I'm still alive. Give me one more second. I'm still trying to get to the end of this level here. Hold the phone.
All good.
We're almost there. Sorry, once you're involved, you can't pause the game when you're really in it. You know what I mean? There it is.
Oh, I completely get it. So,
can I just take the mic just for a couple seconds? Our founder Puckbird sent over some ideas of what people can do with BIRB AI if they're not already used to it. So just I'm gonna run this down like 20 seconds.
Yeah.
You can, and we've got another thing called base streams that's coming out, and we're going to be like being able to stream people. We've got already a poker player named DGen Mike, and he's got a group, and we're collaborating with his wifey brand of coffee, and it just one thing leads to another. But BIRB AI, when you think of BIRB AI, just think of AI documents. It creates, it edits, formats, advanced documents using AI assistance. If you want to do the images, you can generate original images from just your text prompts, maybe even voice. That's great for art and marketing visuals. It's good for that. When you want to do AI upscaled images, you can increase the image resolution without losing quality. So you can really put on a professional kind of image there. You can remove, you can do what's called AI removal of background images. So you can kind of boss take over and recreate an image, be like, oh, I don't like that guy. Let's take him out of the wedding picture and let's add like a volcanic background or something. And so you can really play with it. You've got AI chats, AI speech to text, like I was saying there. And it's really the kind of thing, if you're into it at all, jump into it and you'll be really into it. If you know nothing about it, jump into it and you'll probably learn a lot very quickly. It's very user friendly.
Very cool. And speaking of into it, I gotta say, Bomb's having a little too much fun with those fireballs over there.
No! There's a piranha plant? What?
Yeah, I guess so. He's hunting down these enemies like they didn't do anything to him, and he's chasing them down and won't let him exist without a fireball. So once you get a second there, Bomb, I think we should let's do another giveaway there to get you a chance to beat up that piranha plant on the next one coming out of the night. So we've got our second subscription here that we're going to be doing a spin for, and let's go ahead and get a quick 3-second countdown and then get another winner.
Perfect. Here we go. Both names I put back on the list as well, folks, just so everybody knows. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Spinning the wheel. Let's see who the winner is here. The winner is... No way. See, this is why I took them off the list, Finn. This is why I took them. Piff won.
No way.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh my goodness. Well, Piff already won. That's crazy.
Yeah, 2 subscriptions. I would say, maybe.
Piff might give one away. Let's be honest. Piff is the.
No, tell you what. Piff, we'll give you some hello tokens for winning that one. So we'll go ahead and send you over some hello tokens. So go ahead and drop your contract Addy, and we'll get you there because you did win. So we want to make sure you're winning something there. Okay.
Absolutely.
So let's go ahead and spin the wheel again, and man, if it lands on Piff again.
Yep.
Thank you guys. You're really generous.
Yeah,
for sure. We appreciate you.
If you're really lucky. That's amazing.
All right, here, let's spin it again in 3, 2, 1. New spin. You get some hello tokens, Piff. Looking for the other winner, and the other winner is... Oh, it's close. It stayed. Crunchy. You are there. You are the winner.
Wow,
Crunchy.
Congratulations, Crunchy.
Congrats.
Crunchy won on the last stream too, I think, right? We got Crunchy winning some good. And Ian Rudius, it just missed out on Ian Rudius and Burback. Wow, that was a close one between Crunchy and Burback there. That could have gone either way. That's like right on the cusp. So Crunchy takes home the Crunchy wins the AI subscription. I'm just putting it in the chat here so that we have a record of who wins what here. Congrats, Crunchy. So I want to see, Bomb, I want to hear from you because I don't want to just be asking all the things that interest me. What would you say for BIRB would be some questions that you like? Because I know one of the things that you said from the very beginning is the community comes out in mass for BIRB, like whenever there's anything. And that's something that you really liked about the community early on. Any questions like recently that you're like, man, hey, this is of interest as you're kind of delving into the website as well as some of the games and overall BIRB, world, that whole thing?
Yeah, so I think some people were talking about the staking and whatnot, and I see there's a ton of different, there's the Whale Club, just a ton of different options that you have on here. What would you say are like, if you were to name two things that are like, hey, this is really where we want to take our community, this is what we're seeing that like our community is loving, because yeah, like Finn said, the community that you guys have is awesome. I mean, you look at the Telegram chat and it's, I mean, if even overnight, there's like 500 to thousands of messages, I feel like. So it's, it's always going crazy. So I'm kind of curious if you were to say, hey, this is where I feel the pulses of the community is really in X or Y, whatever that is. What do you think that is? And what do you think they're kind of really excited about maybe in the future, perhaps?
That's another excellent question. I was born in the mid 70s and grew up in the 80s. And if anybody remembers this, the sitcom called Cheers, everybody wants to go to a place where they know your name. Mm-hmm. And I think that there's even like a level of secret club membership or therapy. We all know each other. We all are super kind and nice to anybody who wants to join in and talk about really anything. I love to post music videos and just get people, get them going up and post nutritional advice and stuff. So I think that maybe one of the keys to our success or surviving the bear market was just to have a fun place where people like to be. And one of the things that really got us in the direction of pursuing the BIRB coffee and all of our product lines was the realization that at some point, if we weren't going to mint new tokens, inflate our token supply of just 100 million, which we're never going to do, then we needed to think of some sort of a method where we could buy back our own tokens and then distribute it to our community and through our NFT holders and things like that. And so that is a huge priority for us, which is a stake in our NFTs equal a stake in our the success of our company. So going forward, that's a new update to our roadmap, so that in turn, once it really starts flowing in, we can revamp and revitalize all of those wonderful programs. When BIRB first came out, we had a hatching thing. So every day at a certain period of time, if you were the first person to click on the egg and you could hatch it, then you'd win some BIRB tokens. And we still have stake to earn right now.
Oh, hold up, guys. That's me. Wait. Oh, shoot. You guys there? Oh. Uh-oh. Guys, I experienced something. Hold up. I got
where we needed to have a runway to keep the basic things going, but our plan, as we see it, and we're seeing it pretty clearly right now, I'll tell you, is to be able to bring that value and that monetary value into our token supplying buying strength from very beginning, and then increasing and so people can then jump into NFT ownership and not just have it be a playable character with so much fun and tradable, buyable, sellable on our future coming BIRB NFT marketplace, but to really just sit back and do nothing and just and receive those monthly distributions of our LLC company as we go forward. And so that's something to expect. And we honestly, guys, we could have minted our Series 2 NFTs, which we spent years on. I did the conceptual work for more than half of them. We spent hundreds of hours behind it, and we were ready to do it, and we just kept adding more. We have representation from all different regions from around the world. It is the glue that puts us all together, but at the end of the day, we don't want to push anything monetarily on our community until we can say, hey, here's the plan, and you can expect something back from your hard-earned money, your investment within this given window period of time, or right away. And so we're quite casual and comfortable being able to do what we're doing. And then as it starts to come in, we get bigger and better and on more places. It's going to be so much fun. Those NFTs are going to be amazing. You want to get one and hold on to it long term. And we pride ourselves on being a respectful group of friends. And we want to be here for 10, 20, 30, 40 years. We want everybody to live over 100 years old, get rich. If you're in the crypto space right now, and like I say, we have a member from Nigeria. It's super cool. I always tell him, have 2 wallets, a BIRB. Just stay with us. As we get more popular and more successful, we'll have more giveaways, we'll have more games. If you need to spend something, that's one wallet. But there's another wallet where you only deposit BIRB. Give that about 5 years or something, man. And then you'll be able to do something life-changing. So even for the people who have the least amount of money, we want to provide them. If they're OGs, if they're loyal to us, we'll be loyal to them. And not just magnifies around the world. That's our message. There's charity for birds. We've helped the Belizean Bird Rescue Society down in Belize, Central America. But we also want to help out our fellow humans too. Can you dig it?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think that's a big thing too. And really, what allowed Baum and I to get, and I like that just that mentality that the crypto company exists due to the community. Right?
Yes.
The community is the lifeblood of any crypto community, and once that is like something that the community members feel, right, that they can have that almost promotability if you're looking at it from like a company standpoint, right? Or like, even just seeing BD take such a, active role in what he's been able to do with BIRB, it's really cool.
Yeah,
and
it's so inspiring.
It really is, and that's important to keep that kind of messaging and that development from the community side from the bottom up, and that's what people get really excited about.
Yeah, if you follow the meme coin genius Murad, he has kind of like a layout of creating and identifying these successful cults, these good cults of diehard people. The price has gone down to, lost 70% or more, and it comes back up and they're still around, and it results in just having more and more devoted diamond hand holders, so that when the time is right, these projects have the capability of doing a blue sky breakout, which is hitting all-time highs. You can't put a profit and loss statement on a meme coin and conviction and momentum. And so in those cases, under the right bull season, the right cult, mission-driven, good-natured, transparent community are going to be the ones that do that 100x, are going to be the ones that do that 500x and beyond.
Absolutely. And I mean, it's great to connect with other communities and other, like I know Baum is a big fan of BIRB and has been ever since he saw the artwork. Like that was his lead in when he was like watching.
We were you guys made our day.
Those shows you did. Water skis, and he was like, I'm sold right here. But for anyone that hasn't heard maybe about BIRB, where would be the best place for them to kind of jump in? Would that be the Telegram?
Yeah.
Like get immersed in what BIRB is all about.
Sure. Well, just experience-wise, to answer your question, come on into Telegram if you have a Telegram account, and then just search for BIRB DeFi. We've got somewhere between 4,000 to 5,000 members, so don't get caught off on some fakey kind of account or something like that. Come into BIRB DeFi on Mountain Food, and that would be the best way just to jump in and test out the party and see what the vibe is. You can also go to BIRB.com, which is our official website, and of course to BIRBcafe.com, which is our coffee arm, our industrial base, our product center right there. And between the two, you can get a very good idea of what we're doing and where we're going. And we're constantly updating everything. We're even working on a new. We're working on a lot of things right now.
I love that. No, that's exciting stuff. And thanks for the, if you guys didn't catch it earlier, there might have been a little bit of alpha there a little bit earlier. So maybe we want to look through the minutes there a little bit. But let's go ahead and do our final giveaway here. We've got
$50
gift card, and we're going to throw in, how many hello tokens you want to throw in here, Bob?
Oh boy,
we got to throw in some hello tokens. So what are your thoughts there, Bob?
That is totally up to you, Finn. I was just gonna quickly say, for those of you that kind of were listening to that real quick, the fact that they have the NFTs, from what I was understanding, they have the NFTs season 2. They've taken a long time to prep these, but in my opinion, what I heard from this is that, hey, it's not right time for the community because it doesn't feel right with where the market's at, XYZ. And I think that is so lost in leadership in some areas where it's like, hey, we're not going to push this out right now because we don't feel that it's the right time for the community. It just might feel like a money grab, whatever that is, right? Where it's like, no, it's not what we want to do. We love the artwork. We love what we're doing, but we're not going to push that on them because it's not the right time. Maybe when it's all going good, we're all going to be stoked about it, right? And that's going to be where the NFTs make sense to promote. So I just got to say, just props to you for doing that, because that's you can look at it and be like, from another perspective, right? Where it's like, oh no, I'm just going to push it and we're going to do another season 3 by the time it comes out and it's going to be great, right? So I really respect that, and I think that's really cool to do that. And that's just another reason why I love BIRB. So there you go.
No, that's great. Yeah, it's very community centric, and I think that goes along with kind of what we were talking about before. That the community is the lifeblood of any crypto project, right? And
yes,
the crypto communities that have done this really well, like historically, whether that's Hello, whether that's BIRB, or just all those successful, like you said, those cult following cryptos,
right?
It's been successful because of the emphasis on the community. And you can even see examples 100%. Where like the emphasis shifts and the community sniffs it out before anyone else, right? They are the ones that know, like, hey, are we being heard? Hey, are we being, are we having an active input in this project? Or is it just something that, the community or the team wants us to follow along, but it's like there's not that core emphasis or transparency to the community. People sniff that stuff out. And like Baum said, it's the more honest that projects are with their community, the more successfully they'll have their community integrated to what they do want to accomplish. So
that's absolutely right. Those are wise words. And it results in a melting down of the impurities, and you just get pure gold, and you get a core group of people that they know that they've got a winner here, and that beams from them in all their social interaction, and you start to build and build and build. And like, frankly, nobody's interested in selling their bag low once it starts to pump, and those are the ingredients to go high. And I would say that Hello is in the same position. You guys are going to grow big. We're going to grow big. And these downturns in the market are actually huge opportunities.
Yeah, I completely agree. When it comes to buying anything, everyone always jokes about it where they say, the price goes up and they say, I wish I wish I would have, bought more. And it goes back down, and it's like, why aren't you buying? I'll wait for it to go lower, right? So it's funny how that mentality can shift.
We've all seen it.
Oh, we've all seen it. Not just with our friends and our family, but with ourselves from
Yep.
time to time, right?
Yeah.
But all that to say, Bitcoin is currently at $103,000, which is
Loving
not
it.
far off from the all-time high. So if you're looking for, good projects right here, the micro caps to jump into when that money's going to start flowing into alt season, kicking into gear, I would just say now is not a bad time. Check out your hellos, check out your BIRBs, check out your, micro cap communities where it's like, man, this not only has the potential to go higher, but we're also building something really neat to then, be behind that to shoot it into the stratosphere from there. So
that's right.
As we're going to do this final giveaway, Bum, I think we got to at least do 5,000 tokens here. We'll throw in 5,000 hello tokens here. We're also going to do, we're doing the $50 gift card here. We got everyone on the board right there, Bomb. We got everyone on the wheel.
Everybody but myself. And I need to probably put myself on that so I can win this. I'm just kidding, guys.
That's a little bit of a spoiler. That's so funny. Yeah, so definitely check out your micro caps. It's not a bad time to do that and see what could really happen. We got a lot of people in the chat that are saying that right now. Definitely time for alt season. It's exciting stuff ahead for sure.
And ETH is leading the parade. We have been waiting. What's ETH going to do? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's double ridiculous, quadruple ridiculous. Now it's coming out. It got to scrape its bottom percentage counter dominance to BTC since something like 2020 or 2019 or something. I mean, this is the rebound. It's leading the altcoin season to come. So choose wisely and do your own research. Have a diversification of picks out there. But now is the time like no other time.
Yeah, so we've got a lot of names on there. I don't know. Have you added Hassan?
I just popped him on. Saw the chat. Popped him on. Hassan, I was playing the game as well earlier. You will see me on the leaderboard here. But yes, I was playing that earlier. So we have everybody on here. Puffbird is there. I win. We can respin. Okay, perfect. Love it. Alrighty, folks.
Want to give us a little countdown and give it a little spin to the wheel?
Yep. Final winner in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Let's see who the winner is. And it is still spinning. Comes down to Mike. Mike is the winner.
Oh,
wow.
There we go.
Mike President. He has a nickname. We call him Mike President for some reason. He's our de facto cultural president of BIRB, and he comes from Mexico City, and he is the true salt of the earth. He's been through projects in the past, and he said, such a motivational speech. He had been in a project in the past years ago. It had gone up, it had gone down. People lost interest. He stayed in there. He's like, I don't understand why these people have gone away. And then lo and behold, because he was faithful, that project he was in before went bigly, and he made life-changing money.
Wow.
And he's able to put his daughter through school now and kind of work a little bit less. And he's expecting the same thing from BIRB and other projects like Hello. So he's a big fan.
I love that. Well, congratulations on that win there, Mike. It sounds like it couldn't have happened to a better person there for it.
Absolutely.
It's great. We love to see
good
people
guy.
that are, like you said, we like to see it when there's that loyalty. That loyalty is returned, right? That's a neat thing right there. And again, thank you to everyone for the BIRB community for coming out, as well as the Hello community. It's great to have both communities.
Oh, folks, we cut out. No, I got a call. Hold up. Oh no, I got a call and it cut me, guys. I'm sorry. Finn was finishing.
These together here, and sorry about the audio issues a little bit earlier, but we're glad you guys stuck around, and hopefully it was worth it to our winners there, if not just for the alpha that you got on the call today. But before we go ahead and dip, And well, don't worry, Bob. We'll get your words of wisdom there. I want to turn this one over back to Mountain and say,
Sure.
thanks again for hopping on here. It's always good to connect with you guys. And anything that you would say, just to kind of send us on our way, kind of ending thoughts.
Yeah. Always be sure. So we all have thoughts inside of our head, and it's super, super healthy, whether it's on an emotional level or a financial level, to take those thoughts and voice them to digital communities or to your loved ones, or even on a piece of paper. Get those thoughts out of your head and into a tangible way. Tell the people that are around you love them, give them a hug, even if it's your dog or your cat or your parrot. And as far as the financial stuff, the world that we're going to be going in this year and then the years ahead, kill greed whenever possible. It's the greed that's going to round trip you to the moon and back to Earth. You want to write down your goals on a piece of paper, and even if you don't follow it 100%, you've at least started to train your brain to take profits. And even if you take $1 profit, because you're like, I'm not taking profits, it's way too early. Take something that's absolutely worth nothing, $5 profit, just to train yourself to get out, because you get in this. I mean, I'm coming from personal experience, having screwed up many times in the past, is the ability to jump off the ride a little bit at a time as it's going in full swing. You'll be really glad that you got that over that fear, that fear of winning. Actually, it's kind of a weird psychological thing, but just get used to taking some profits, and then you'll always have some dry powder, at least 5 or 10%, maybe a little more. And then you'll have dips along the way. Remember, going up is not straight up, it's crocodile teeth. And so you'll have a day where it goes down. You'll be like, oh my God, red day. Yes, it's a shopping day.
Yeah. And that was something really cool. Bomb and I talked about that all the time with the Hello community. We 20x'd right before the release of the first season.
Oh, and people will do it again.
Oh, yeah.
And you guys did fantastic.
Yeah, and that was one thing that we were really encouraging the Hello community as we were going up. Like, there were people that were making life-changing money, and they were selling, beginning. We were just like applauding over here, because it's super cool when you've been in the trenches with people for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, and they are able to make life-changing money. And it's like, you guys, new people that get eyes on the project oftentimes don't know how hard the people worked and received, just the loyalty and the support of the people that were in the trenches next to them. So definitely
it's priceless.
It's
priceless. The non-monetary things, the compliments, the increasing character and discipline, where I have grown as a human being, being involved with BIRB and also with Hello. You guys are our adopted community. We love you guys. That. And there's just so much great stuff to come. Anybody who took the round trip, and I've done it before, don't worry about it. Let it go and just learn those lessons, write it down. Crypto will come back and make it up to you. So
I love that.
Yeah.
Great thoughts. And I put that in the chat, by the way. Voice your thoughts, hug your loved ones, kill greed whenever possible.
Yes.
Write down your goals, take profits. I love those. So some great words. I don't think you left very many words of wisdom there for Bomb, but we'll see if we get.
The mic is yours, Bomb.
Hey, that's more words of wisdom than I'm gonna give. Mine is gonna be more just something that happens in my daily life, really, folks. That's the thing. Yeah, just real quick too. Yeah, it's really neat that in the BIRB community, Mike won, and you already have him, right? And it's like, oh yeah, no, this is the president or Mr. President, like we call him that. Like, this is him. This is where he's from, right? Like, that's such a cool thing, because the person rather than just you're able to give a spiel about it. Like, it's like, oh yeah, I know this person. This is XYZ. This is what happens. Like, that's a community right there. I love it. That's amazing.
Right.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Let's do some words of wisdom, and I think we're good from there. So, real quick, this is the words of wisdom. We had some technical difficulties, so I don't know that. Well, Finn will be on the screen, but I'll get it close. Here we go. Let's move the camera close. It's a tradition. You can't not do this, Let me get close to the mic too. It amazes me how much exercise and extra fries sound alike. So whenever I say I'm going out for exercise, I might be getting extra fries instead, folks, and that's what I've been doing. Not the healthiest of things, but you know, it is what it is.
Well, we're on a mission to get the oxidized omega-6 alpha linolenic seed oils, the poison that has been causing all of our problems, out of the French fries, because it used to be done with beef tallow, tasted a lot better, and was saturated fat instead of monounsaturated polyunsaturated fats. So RFK Jr. is on that battle. I actually met him, went to one of his events in 1996 in Santa Cruz, California, and he is very passionate about that. It's very easy to do. We can get America's health back and the world's health back and enjoy our French fries, and they'll taste even better. Great 100%. Things are coming. It's the human renaissance 2.0. Let's all do it together.
Yeah, we're all, man, you're speaking my language. Eliminating those seed oils. You gotta get rid of those. Man, I feel like we could talk. That's for our very next stream. We're gonna go off.
And then also anytime we're on do a weekly X Spaces and it's between about 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Pacific time, 7 p.m. plus Texas time, every week, every Wednesday. So anytime you guys want to, you're bored, shoot us a chat, and you guys can be the VIP hosts, and we'll chat about seed oils.
Love that. Hey, well, it's been awesome interacting here. Thanks for bearing with us, Mountain, as we got you kind of set up on the spaces here. We'll try to figure it out so that we can make sure it's nice and synced up for next time. But we really appreciate you joining here. Thank you so much, BIRB community and Hello community, for jumping in here. And thank you for those words of wisdom. But I got to say, I'm going to go with Mountain's words of wisdom on this one, Bob. I mean, maybe leaning off the extra fries until we get the beef tallow in there and no seed oils.
That's fair. Freddie Bear says it might lead to an extra size after it. If I'm eating all those.
Extra size fry. Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
And to our vegetarian friends out there, or anybody else, a great substitute for beef tallow is simply coconut oil. I cook everything I do in coconut oil. It's saturated fat. It won't. It's the reverse of what you've been told about everything. So there's a whole world that we want to push and help educate people on and make you healthier. You're going to live over 100 years old, and you're going to be rich, and you're going to be teaching other people what you learned. And we're all on the same mission together. We're waking up together. This is the best time in the world to be alive right now.
I love it. I love that, like every bit of that. I'm scrolling up because I want to get to your the 3 core words that you said it earlier on in the stream: community, riches, and health.
Amen.
So if you guys haven't checked out BIRB, go ahead and check out BIRB. But thank you everyone for joining for the stream today. It's been great having you on, Mountain, and we're looking forward to the next one already. We got to line this up, right?
We are too. It's going to be a great year. Thank you guys for your technical assistance at the very beginning. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. And you guys have a great weekend, and we look forward to talking to you guys soon. Bye all.
Bye.
Bye everybody. Bye-bye.